Hey guys, how's it going? Zima here. You probably heard about the Hyper Foundation as well as launch of the token Hype yesterday, considering that it's not just up 70% since launch, but they also put themselves into like the top 25 or top 50 of crypto right away with a market cap of 2.4 billion. They had a 24-hour trading volume of, I think I heard a couple billion dollars. I think it was like 3 billion total that they handled on their centralized exchange. The token alone had 500 million in there in trading volume. And right now, this is a site that just got popular, I would say, in the crypto space, but eventually retail and mainstream is going to learn about this one too. So let's talk about this one, what I think, so on and so forth. First of all, Hyperliquid is the blockchain to house all finance. Crypto is fragmented today, but it doesn't need to be. For the first time, build projects, create value, and exchange assets on the same hyper-performance chain. They have the entire documents page behind it. I will not read all of that, but in short, most layer 1s kind of suck hard. If you ever used Ethereum, bunch of gas fees. You ever use Bitcoin? Slow and annoying. But in this case, they support 100,000 orders per second. They pretty much have no gas fees, no matter what you do. You have a custom consensus algorithm as well called HyperBFT. And in this case, for the first time ever in crypto, the quality of a project correlates with the price. Because they not just, create a project which is hyped and that's it, and there's no use case behind it. They use the technology to build something that is here to stay. Now you can use the site behind it as well. You can launch the app in the top right corner, and it's the flagship application, the premier decentralized exchange, for which they have low fees, zero gas, and low fees on all orders, up to 50x leverage, transparent and seamless. They allow for user with applications and native components to interact seamlessly. Foundations of the Hyper L1 is HyperBFT consensus. We talked about that. Lots of different things. The website is a bit annoying to scroll through, as I say. For example, the documents page said 100,000 transactions per second. This one says 200,000, so never know what to believe. Daily volume 2.8 billion. For the token alone, 500 mil, as mentioned. And there are no investors, no paid market makers, no fees to any company, community first. That is important because most, if not all of the DEXs that we know, have a large percentage of the token for advisors, investors that are still being released on a monthly basis, which then messes up the value over time. Anyone can own, govern, and secure Hyperliquid through Hype, the network's native token. Own a piece of Hyperliquid today, start trading, start building, and that's pretty much the whole page. We have different trading features, the vault, your portfolio, referrals as well. For example, if you refer people to it, I will have my stuff linked down below. You get a couple points for that. In this case, over here, you can see the return on investment is 266% for that address up there. As the leaderboard is based on how well you perform in trade, and thank you, Jeff, made, $13 million. Good for him. So if you want to flex on people, show them that, and you will get lots of internet points. For the entire documents page, we could look at this, but how about you look at that yourself? The important thing is that this is hyped quite a lot. They have 100 plus perps and native spot options available, and their token behind it is live. Now, because they do what they say and they say what they do, I think this is a better version of Uniswap. This is a better version of most of the other DEXs out there, and it just started and went up by 70% right away as there's enough hype behind it. The moment this one gets listed on multiple exchanges, instead of just on their own site, and mainstream people for this bull run start using it as well, this is easily going to go to $10, $15, $20, if not above. Which is why I would somewhat suggest, obviously not financial advice, but I would recommend, if you have a larger amount of money available anyways and you just want a simple like 2 or 3x before the bull run ends, this might be a pretty good bet for that. Also overall, it seems like with Bitcoin staying between 94 and 96k at the moment and ETH outperforming it, that's when alt season starts, so all the other coins on here, especially AI-focused coins, go up by like 50, 60, 70% in a single week. So any altcoin right now does well regardless of what happens. I will leave links down below so you can check it out yourself, and I definitely recommend looking into this on more, testing it and playing around with it a little bit, as this is here to stay. Until next time, bye guys.